Alright, let's say you have gotten to the point where you feel like you're maybe done. You have planets that are coming off of the paper, going over the edge. You have planets that are overlapping each other. And you have your sun, your light source. Okay, so now let's talk about how we can add shading and details. So on the sun, I started out using one yellow, and then I found another orange, and I'm going to start overlapping this just to add more depth to fill in some of the black spots. Our sun is really bright. Okay, you can also when you feel like you have a good base, you could try to smooth it somewhat with your finger if you like that look. Once you've got a good smooth base, you can leave some lines to show some of maybe the explosions or the details of the planet. I'm going to want to fill in this also. Maybe I can have a darker orange at the top and maybe the yellow at the bottom. Okay, so just keep going over and over it. I guess you do want to have some shading. If you don't have some shading, it's just going to look flat. So just keep going. Even though it's been covered once, it's really not done until you've gone over and put some more interesting blends of colors and details on it. Okay? So I will keep working on that, but I'm going to move on to my planets. So one way of doing a planet, so this is our light source. We know that this side of the planet is going to be lighter and this side is going to be darker because the sun is coming from here. So one way to do that will be to take your white and put white on this side and use your finger to blend it. And remember, it's going to be in a crescent shape, so it's going to be thicker on this side and then narrow out towards the edge. So you could just go back and add in some and try blending it towards the middle, or you can use your chalk lines to blend it towards the middle. I think I like that. Now I know the back of my planet is going to be dark. So I'm going to bring my black over here. And try to blend it in a crescent shape. And I'm going to try to get a nice hard edge of black on here. Okay, I have an okay crescent shape, but I'm going to make it a little more crescent-y by making this black smaller on these two edges. Alright, so now let's look at another way to do the shading on the earth. So we have several shades of the chalk pastel in blue, and we can use the lighter ones on the side of the sun. This is the main color I had used to fill it in. But I can still, adding a second layer of chalk really looks good. Okay, so I've got those two, and now I know my darkest layer will be in this crescent on the back. So I can start bringing the dark up and blending it in with a medium shade to meet the light. So now I kind of have a dark crescent shape and a light crescent shape. I'm going to fill in some of this. And I can even use some white on the front to really make it pop. And add a little black. To the back to really make that dark. So today our goal is to add details and really, like even this boring little moon over here, I can make this more interesting by layering some different colors. I can add some stars.